As we look back at the 1965 NHL entry draft, in recent podcasts, we talked about Pierre Bouchard. We also talked about the weird configuration that the various minor leagues were allowed to take picks in that selection time. And the Maple Leafs saw the pool of players so weak, they didn't draft at all, which makes absolutely no sense. But we're going to talk about probably a diamond in the rough for fans of the WHA. Now, this guy was drafted by the Rangers, 10th overall in the late rounds of the draft, and went on to a really solid career for the Quebec Nordiques. So we're talking about the curious case and the many lives of Michel Parizeau. Now, Michel Parizeau, born Michel Gerard Parizeau in Montreal, played 10 years in major hockey, and he first came to major prominence, which led him to be drafted by the Rangers in the 96 draft by having a solid season with the Montreal Metros of the MMJHL in Quebec. Now, the Rangers affiliate in Drummondville, he played there for parts of 3 seasons, and his best campaign was his last, when he put together 91 points in 50 games and also played in that season's Memorial Cup. Now, he was sent to the Omaha Knights for seasoning, but he eventually became under the St. Louis Blues system. Now, his best season in Omaha was 35 goals and 49 assists in 84 games. Well, he was starting to break through in that last season, and we all figured he was going to make it to the NHL, and that's what happened in 72. He had, in 58 games, he had 17 points, including 3 goals. Now, the Nordiques had interest in him as well. His first season with the Nordiques, not his rookie year, but some impressive numbers. 73 points in 70 games. And for the next 2 years, he broke the 25-goal mark, 60 points in 74, and 28 goals in 75. Now, 76, he eventually left Nordiques, went to Indianapolis Racers, put up another 25 goals, and helped the Racers to probably one of their better playoff appearances that season with 8 points in 7 games. Now in 77, still with the Racers, he put up 55 points in 75 games with 9 points in the playoffs. And from there, 78, another solid season, 40 points. And with the 79 season, the Racers and the Stingers shared his services that year with 7 goals and 18 assists for 25 points. And he eventually helped the Stingers to their last playoff appearance, where he got 1 goal in 3 games. So some very, very good totals. 509 WHA games, 214 CHL games, 58 NHL games, 17 points in those 58 games. WHA totals 142, 252, 394, and CHL 174 points, including 70 goals in 214 games. So between the CHL, NHL, and WHA, including the playoffs, a good 860 games plus. So pretty impressive for an afterthought, because him and Pierre Bouchard were the only 2 major players to really do something with their careers in major pro. And those 4 years with the Nordiques solidified a very, very strong offense. Too bad he didn't stay around for the Avco Cup in 77, but the Nordiques were always in the mix, especially in 75, when he had 6 points in 15 games for the very talented mid-1970 Nordiques, one of the most underrated teams of modern professional hockey, that era, between, again, 73 and 77. Thanks for listening. Have a good day. Bye.